जानकी नाथ सहाय करे जब 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 जानकी नाथ सहाय करे तब कौन बिगाड़ करे।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पता शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। वर्णानामर्थसङ्घानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारो वन्दे वाणी विनायकौ। भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ। याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धाः स्वान्तस्तमीश्वरम्। वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणम्। यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रसर्वत्र वन्द्यते। नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागं पाणौ महासायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं। नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। लाल देह लाली लसे अरुधरी लाल लंगूर। वज्रदेह दानव दलन जय 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 कपिसूर। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं। बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। रामं रामानुजं सीतां भरतं भरतानुजं सुग्रीवं वायुसूनुं च प्रणमामि पुनः पुनः। आनन्दकानने अस्मिन् तुलसीजङ्गमतरुः कवितामञ्जरी भाति रामभ्रमरभूषिता। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। बोलो जय जय राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम। राम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। राम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 गाइए। जय राम रे भाई श्री राम जय जय राम। Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Bolo Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Bolo Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Bolo Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Bolo Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Siya Ram Ram Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Siya Rama Jaya Siya Rama Re bhai Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Siya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Siya Rama Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Siya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, 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 Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Siya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Siya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Boli Siyavar Ramachandra Bhagwan ki, पवन सुत हनुमान की, उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर हरि ओम हरि ओम। Whatever is in this world is pervaded by the Lord. Ishavasyam idagam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. If God pervades everything, everywhere, His power also pervades. And the power of the God is to manifest anything from anywhere. Please be careful. Power of the God is that He can bring fire out of this point. He doesn't need a matchstick. He can bring out water from here. Any dharma can express from anywhere. While I am speaking, the God pervades my body, my sense organ. God pervades this listener, and God pervades the environment. So what you want to say? I want to say that when He pervades this, His doership also pervades. And unless God's doership cooperates with my doership, you cannot do a work. So there are 4 areas. One is the body, other is sense organ. Third is the movement of the sense organ. Fourth is the environment, and fifth is the object. In 5 areas, the God pervades and His doership pervades. And therefore, if I am speaking, so God pervades my body, God pervades my sense organ, God pervades this hall, movement of the sense organ, and God pervades you also. I am speaking, it is my experience, I am speaking. But I am speaking because the doership of the God has pervaded through these 5 areas. If He wants to stop me, so anywhere, because He can manifest any dharma, He can just stop. Yesterday He stopped me at 8 o'clock. If you remember. He said, I gave you 5 minutes more. 10 minutes more, you are continuing and continuing. If any action is happening, Please understand, it's a beautiful point which I learned from saints only. If any action is happening, that means God is making it happen through these 5 points. Once I was at Indore and I had a talk on Uddhav Geet, not Uddhav Gita, Uddhav Geet, 10th canto. And my whole tongue was full of abscess, chala what is called. Up announced, they all came. I don't know you had or not. Not little. Not little that you had little here. Your tongue was not 5-star tongue it becomes. And what happened, to say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu became difficult for me. So I said, so Guru Brahma, because it was paining then this was touching the palate. It used to pain. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, people thought what happened? Guru Sakshat Guru Brahma. I was avoiding not to touch the tongue, but the habit of the tongue is to hit the palate, then only it can speak. From there I am picking the lessons. Then I said, let us chant Lord's name. And for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I kept on chanting. After that I started speaking. Same abscess was there, everything was same. Talk went on well. Immediately after the talk again came back. If something is happening, therefore you say, this work is not happening, obstacle is there. Obstacle must be either in the 5 areas. If Draupadi's sari was pulled by Dushasan, where from the sari was coming? I think there's a definite meter of the sari. Sari's length is fixed. Oh, sari filled the whole hall. And Dushasan was also foolish. He kept on pulling. He could have understood this. Because Ishwar came out in that form. Which area Ishwar will come, that you cannot say. And in which form he will come. So if you are working, don't think I am working. It is his doership still is cooperating with you. Then only work is going on. Whether it is work, whether it is relation, whether it is intellect. Sometimes simple things you won't understand. Sometimes a person fails to understand simple thing because he has pervaded and he has blunted his intellect. And sometimes very difficult thing a person understands. Bhagwan Krishna, when Putna came at age of 6 days, not 60 years. 6 days Bhagwan had chatti. You have chatti here, no? Where you go and sing and dance, I think. So chatti is popular here, I think. So chatti, not terahi, chatti. So chatti was there. And Putna came, well dressed, appearing very beautiful. Vasna appears beautiful. And she started feeding Lord Krishna. Breastfeeding, I mean. So Bhagwan took the breast in her mouth and started sucking the milk. Anyway, I'm not going to the whole story, it's a long story. But Bhagwan, when he held the breast, and when Putna felt that my prana is going, so she says, Munch, alamiti prabhashani. Stop it. But she tried her best to take out the hand from her breast. Bhagwan was holding the breast like this. 6 days baby's hand will be this big, I think. Palm, I mean. So this will be the size. This size. Palm. अब उसमें तो क्या था? Anybody can snatch it like that. But the holding power came in that. And she couldn't take out that. This is what I'm saying. Doership or what dharma God can express at any place, that is mind-boggling. And therefore, if you are able to complete some work, remember, you had cooperation from many areas. If Bhagavan wants to stop this talk, 1 second he will not take. He can withdraw his doership. Light can go away. I can start experiencing pain in the stomach, headache, or thoughts may not come. Or somebody starts speaking on mobile. Hello? Huh? Huh? No. It happened many times. And once one speaker stopped speaking. He was looking at him, but he was not. And then this person took out his mobile. Well, you continue, you are not disturbing. You don't believe what I am talking here. Every place is there. Or they bring children. Children are very good, but when they are in the satsang, I like the younger one. And they explain also. See, Swamiji's, listen. His Swamiji's meaning. He is talking about Narad. Have you heard Narad? That story, that which comes in that. Narad is there. When he is constantly doing like this, it disturbs the flow of thought. Keep quiet. अब गड़बड़ हो गया thought. You will know when you speak or do any work. Supposing you are cooking food, you think I am going to make nice kheer or whatever nice is there. Many times you will forget salt is put or you put it twice, or you did not put it once. Or is there sugar, you put salt, your mind went somewhere else. Because in the bottle, sugar bottle, you had put salt so that the ants don't come. So you thought, if I write salt, ant won't come. And therefore you ant in what you also got confused. You are going for a business, you have no control which is the customer. I am coming for it. I have no control over who will be the listener. You have no control who will be your teacher. आप क्या समझते हैं? You have no control when we load shedding will be there. Ishwar's doership, when it pervades in these 5 areas, body, sense organ, movement of the sense organ, environment, and the object on which action is done. As much as he is active, your work will flow. And therefore, when you hear the cricketer is playing very well, then you say he is in good form. When you say he is in good form, that means Ishwar is expressing. God is pervading his bat. And the same batsman will be out in 0 next. People expect again he will have double century. Sometimes first ball, and it was not a difficult ball sometimes. Interesting thing I am telling you. It was very easy ball. He could have easily seen it. But he gets out. And therefore, please note, if something good happens in your life and my life, instead of having abhiman, our humility should have increased that God worked through me. Thank you, God, for making me your headquarter. This is what makes the person saint a saint. I hope you are understanding that. Ravan did tapasya of Shivji. Shivji expressed after a lot of difficulty because Ravan was not happy. Ultimately, Ravan said, by Shivji, I want to establish Shivling in Lanka. So Bhagavan did not want to go to Lanka. The story. Which dham? Vaidyanatha dham. And Bhagavan was going in he was having, Bhagavan said only one condition, don't put the shivling on the floor. If you put shivling on the floor, you cannot get it. Ravana said, I have no problem. Why will I put the shivling on the floor? Bhagavan said, see, whatever washroom, etc. you have to go, please go. On the way, you should not stop. He said, yes, no problem. Ravana was a Mahatapasvi. So he could fast for days together. His power of concentration and austerity was matchless at his time. Ravana said, okay, I'll do puja and I'll be fasting. He was going. At a place, he felt, I should go to washroom. This is written in Shiv Puran. I am not adding anything from my side. No spices anywhere. You think somebody adds. Somebody, well, Swami, what you say, really it happened? It is written in Shiv Puran in detail. And then Ravan felt, first he tried to avoid. Like sometimes you avoid, it's not the right moment. Then when it was, there are 3-4 stages. So, one is avoidable stage. God has made like that so that you can tolerate. And second stage is there, it is, I think I should visit the washroom. And third is there, it is little urgent, not. And last stage is, it is very urgent. So when it is very urgent, Ramana said, I cannot. Then he started searching for somebody. I have not drank any water for days. One small boy came. He said, what is the problem? Well, please hold the shivling. Don't put on the floor. They say he was Vishnu Bhagwan. These things happen and Vishnu Bhagwan not come. How is possible? And Ravan went. Ishwar pervaded the body of the Ravana. And read in that Shiv Puran, he said Varun Devta came, Varun, in his stomach, and filled his whole stomach with water. You've heard, no? And that became Vaidyanath Dham. That became Vaidyanath Dham, where we went. Quite a good dham it was. Maximum joy was there. Everybody got Abhishek. You bow down, you offer jan, and somebody is offering on your top, you will definitely get wet. Everybody was full of enjoyment there. Whatever you took, everybody took in their hand, yes, bilpatra, milk. On the way, everything is over. You could not reach shivling there. On the way, it was off. So much of rush was there. And there you can get some water and you put your head. Somebody put water and it really landed. Everybody was wet with it. But everybody could have darshan and could touch the shivling. Very fulfilling experience was. My point is, please get my point. Your success is not yours. What is ahankar? Not knowing this principle. I start owning the doership of the God as my doership. And after that, I want credibility that you should acknowledge my doership and bigness. This is called ahankar. And after that, whole what is called can of worms open. Why? I'll tell what the problems are there. I'm not asking you that, see, I have done it. Now you recognize me. You understand me. It is a subtle point. It is not an illogical point. Therefore, many things in life you must have wanted, didn't happen. And many things just happened without your doing. It was in a flow, you say. You say, no, I didn't know that it will happen like that. It all happened just like that. It was in a flow, it happened. I don't know how it happened. And sometimes you are totally sure this will happen and it didn't happen. And many life teaches lot of lessons, and only this you will see there. In Kenopanishad, one story comes. Story of, where the Devatas are celebrating their victory party because they have been victorious. And if you read Kenopanishad, it is written here, Brahma Devebhyo Vijigye. The first line is that Ishwar got the victory for Devatas. Brahma Devebhyo Vijigye, and it is written Brahmano Vijay Deva Amahiyanta. In that victory of God, in that victory of God, Brahmano Vijay Deva Amahiyanta. Everybody congratulated. Bole Indra, wow. Thank you. Bole, thank you. Indra said, thank you. Bole Agni Devta. Bole, thank you. Thank you. माला पहनाया गया, बुके दिया गया, शाल दिया गया इंद्र को. They actioned. Read it. They thought, Asmakam evayam vijaya. It is our victory. Asmakam evayam vijaya. And therefore Bhagwan wanted, I think I should nip in the bud. Why? Because Abhiman comes. Problem is that, what is the biggest problem in Abhiman? 3-4 problems are there. First thing, I already think I am better and bigger. My ability to believe in something bigger is lesser. So your Shraddha is first attack of the God is on your Shraddha. You cannot think somebody is very big. Even God is also very big. People worship God, you know why? Because He is not pointing your fault. If He comes out in the murti and says, you did like this, you will reject God. I don't want to keep your murti. Therefore, God is safer than teacher and saint, because God doesn't come and tell. Somebody was doing some mistake secretly. So the other person said, see, don't do secretly. God is seeing. He said, but God doesn't tell to others. God is human beings. He does not know that God has million ways to expose you. He's too smart. God can put that thought in somebody's mind. He does not do anything, but He will do everything. So when Abhiman is there, a person, first losing point is that he is not having sufficient faith. When humility is not there in a person, the basis of all goodness is the ability to think myself very, very small in front of God and Guru. I'm repeating it. Basis of all goodness is not anything else. The ability in me to know I am very, very little, I know very little, I am very small. Therefore, I don't deserve it. One day I was talking on phone to somebody, and that person had lost somebody. I talked for 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Then he said, Swamiji, please don't talk too much. I don't deserve it. You have better work. You have so many different works. I don't deserve so much of attention. Thank you very much. You continue with this. Enough you have given. When you get small and you feel a lot I have got, that is a sign of your humility. But Abhimani person, he will get a lot, and he will put himself at a pedestal where he feels I should have got little more than what you gave to me.
It is something, the cost of which is only 10 rand, but I am putting it 1000 rand in front of you. I am selling at a very high price. My price is only 10 rand. But in front of you, I am putting it 10,000 rand. And if somebody points out that you are 10 rand only, then I say, hey, behave yourself. Therefore, when Naradji came and he told his story to Lord Shiva, Shivji was not happy. He said, better don't tell it to Lord Vishnu. Shivji is a teacher. And basis of all vices is only Abhiman. Hare? Acha? From that will come anger, jealousies, calm. I don't believe in God. The base, you cannot serve. You cannot be soft. You cannot enjoy Lord's name. You will be very harsh because you can't feel for others. Whom you are unhappy? Who didn't feel for you? Why didn't feel for you? Because he has his own Abhiman. As I have a mind, you also have a mind. If I say something, you will also feel. So when we talk, we say, sorry, I think I hurt him. Sorry, let me go and say sorry, I hurt you. He will not feel it because his area of I is very small. What is the meaning of Nirabhimani person? His area of I is very big. He feels for everybody. He feels for you, him, her. Only I think if I say like that, he will feel mad. I don't want to hurt him. Tell me any vice, and I'll tell you behind that was an Abhiman only. The power to not think somebody bigger, the power to not believe in higher, the power of not accepting somebody, the power of not giving my point up. I have held my point and I'll hold my point. I'll not give up. Ab Shivji told to Naradji, Dekho bhai Narad, don't tell it to Lord Vishnu. Even if he starts something, you change the topic. Sometimes you all know how to change the topic. You all must have changed the topic. Two people are little, it'll go into altercation, and then you say, how is the match going on? Yes, IPL is going on. You said IPL is going on. India? Achha, how is the IPL going on? But I told him that he should not have brought that milk. We'll talk about milk later on. How is the IPL? You change the topic. You should know this art. Or you say, today what is the time of load shedding? Very common topic in India, in South Africa. How is it going on? Johannesburg was very bad. Acha, very bad. 6 hours, bataiye saab. Morning 2 to 4:30. Then 10 to 1 o'clock. Then evening also. What is this? I think we should, just tell only light will come only 1 hour. Dharman is so good, very disciplined. 8 to 10 is 8 to 10. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. As higher you go, more you fall here. I think stage 6 is more than stage 1. Stage 7 is also there. Acha. But I still can't understand the logic how stages are there and how more hours are there. Please explain later on. ये topic change कर दो आप. Naradji understood. Please note, Naradji is just a demonstration. It is our story. It is our story. नारद जी तो बहुत भगवान के प्यारे हैं. शंभु बचन मुनि मन नहीं भाई. Said, see, he is. देखो ना, moment you have Abhiman, you don't see the thing as it is. And if the person in front of you doesn't acknowledge that bigness, you can. And this happens with attachment, with aversion, everything. Problem is that if I like you a lot, it is not that everybody should like you. And if you don't like the one whom I like, then you'll say, see, Swamiji is, क्या पता है, doesn't understand how good he is. It is necessary that whom you like, but this is insistence. And supposing you don't like somebody, and I talk very smilingly, how are you? How are you? Your eyes will be there only. See how smilingly he is talking. To me, he never talks like that. You expect something which is not possible. You are targeting an impossible thing that everybody should like whom you like and everybody should dislike whom you dislike. ये ऐसा होगा क्या? And then you make lot of enemies. There are many people of such person who has rag or dvesh or abhiman or krodh. You can do a survey. Let others do, you don't do, please. There are polling is there in the companies and all these places. How is this product? And third person goes to the person that what is the goodness in this product, what is that? And if you do the polling, such persons are not liked because he is imposing. He is not a normal person after that. He is imposer. Arey bhai, ab Narad ji, Shiv ji taught him. He was a teacher. शिव जी पे श्रद्धा ही चली गई. He could have thought Shiv ji is so big, and if Shiv ji is saying something, I should just follow it. Maybe he is right. But no. Why did he not? Because he didn't conquer anger. I conquered anger, and therefore Shiv ji is having some kind of, he doesn't need to see me progressing. I am progressing more, and therefore he got upset with Shiv ji. Anyway, so he said, okay, I'll meet again. Okay? Can we move? Sambhu bachan muni man nahi bhai. Then he went to Brahmaji. Brahmaji said, please, I'm quite a busy time. It is year end. So, and books are not in order. I'm maintaining the accounts. I have no time, please go. He went to Vishnuji, free. So Vishnuji got up with lot of joy. Baithe asan rishi sameta. In the same asan he made, the rishi said. And bole bihasi. He laughed a lot. Laughing itself was a sign. In Bhagavad there is one line about Virat. Haso madon unmad kari maya. The laughter of the Bhagwan is called Maya. Bole after bahut dinin keen muni daya, after many days you have shown your compassion. After listening to all this, he got more inflated. Understood, no? Because the person with Abhiman is thirsty for his importance and praise. And some are there, when Abhiman is not there, you praised, the person shrinks. Don't praise Abhiman. Why you sing like that? If you are not Abhimani, as you are, tell me what you are. If you are Abhimani, how will you come then? By little Nirabhimanta is there. When a person with Nirabhimanta is praised, he cringes. He said, please. Don't. It's not mine. His thirst to listen about him is very less. Well, don't tell it, don't. Please tell it to Gurudev. Please praise Gurudev. Praise Raj. No, Hamara. But Abhiman was, one thing is, supposing you are serving food to somebody. So first you are hungry. Bole, all log hai. One more puri. 2. Le lo. Okay. Halwa is there, will you have? Halwa. Yeah. Pumpkin you will have? Broad beans? It goes with puri, na? Broad beans? Acha. So, broad beans. So, there is no narrow beans. Narrow beans is not. Okay. So, broad beans, kidney beans are same? Huh? Same. Kidney beans, broad beans. Okay. No, some are saying no. There is no consensus. Anyway, well, you will have some beans. Two puris got over in few seconds. So, after the puris got over, I drank water. Will you have more? Little more. थोड़ा सा. Some sweet dish. Suji will have something. Little. Not this much. Half. It's too small. A little more. So, half doesn't mean make it very small. Some people make it very small. I did not want so little. Anyway, so after that, Purnamada. So that is over. Chalo bhai, let us go. But this praise is such a food. As you get more, you want more. Vishnuji gave this statement. Vishnuji said, who can be like you? Naradji did not understand and he told the whole story to Vishnu Bhagwan. And Vishnu Bhagwan did not listen like Shivji. When Shivji was listening, his expression was going off. Like this. Uninterested listeners. The discouraging sight was there. Vishnuji, oh, wow, acha, hoo. And Naraji thought, see how much he is evolved. He is identifying with my progress. I should have come to him directly. Acha, come, acha. Apsaras were there. Oh, acha. The Apsaras were there. They were just. What he had left physically, mentally he is repeating a lot. Generally, what you leave physically, you repeat a lot. Well, I have left coffee. Coffee, I have left. Why are you repeating it so much? You have left and left. Well, I have left non-veg. You left. Why are you keeping it repeating again? Who has left, leave that. Yen tejasi tatyaj. Don't bring it back. Ati prachanda raghupati ke maya jehi namo asako jag jaya mayai. You know what is the difference between Shivji and Vishnuji? Guru gives the teaching through the words. And if you don't understand, God gives the teaching through situation. And situational teaching is very difficult to go ahead. Vishnuji thought, if I stop him, then he will say, see, he is also having problem. If anybody has stopped my ahankar, I am unhappy with him. You are unhappy with that person who cut your ahankar. Simple. Malayali style, symbol. So, this is the Vishnu Bhagwan said, I will give you a different treatment. See the line here, 128. Rukh badan kari bachan mrudu bole Sri Bhagwan. You got it? Rukh badan, very dry face. Mrudu, but he spoke very softly, but face was not very happy. Bole, are. Tu तुमरे सुमिरन ते मिटहि मोह मार मद मान. बाय रिमेम्बरेंस पीपल नॉट विल हैव डिल्यूजन, काम एक्सेट्रा. अभी और खुश हो गए. फिर उन्होंने कहा अच्छा स्टिल सी हाउ भगवान विष्णु इज डूइंग. अब दिस इज ट्रीटमेंट. बोले सुनी मुनि मोह होई मद जागता के, ज्ञान विराग हृदय नहीं जागे. One who does not have this passion and knowledge, that will have delusion. ब्रह्मचरत व्रत रत मति धीरा तुम्हें के होई मनोभव पीरा. ब्रह्मचर्य etc. You cannot have all these problems. Narad Jesus said, see how nicely he is understanding me. नारद कहो सहित अभिमाना, कृपा तुम्हार सकल भगवाना. Supposing somebody gives you something to eat, so better is to offer to God than take it. That is called prasad. Why? It is his now. Supposing you brought a fruit or mithai, before that it was only mithai. But the moment it went to the priest and he went inside, tan, something he did, it has become prasad. Anybody gave you a praise, if you offered to God and then take it, then it has become prasad. देखो भगवान का काम, भगवान का praise है. But Narad did not take. You can't eat and then make a prasad. After making, you made it jhutha. And then बोले it's now भगवान's prasad. But how can it be prasad? You already have eaten it. Once I was doing puja somewhere, one child came in the house. I was saying prana, swaha. In the meeting, he ate everything. हम ध्यान कर रहे हैं, भगवान खा रहे हैं, and I said कटोरी is missing. वो लेके चले गया. आराम से खा रहा है. That he is eating that makhan, that butter he is eating nicely. ऐसे ऐसे करके. Children are very happy. He is excited also. क्या बोले, दूसरे घर है, डांट देंगे तो पता नहीं भिक्षा में कुछ असर ना है. तो नारद कहो सहित अभिमाना, सहित अभिमान. इट्स योर ग्रेस. अब नेक्स्ट लाइन अंडरलाइन. करुणा निधि मन दीख बिचारी, उर अंकरौ गर्भ तरु भारी. 128+4. बेगी सुमै डारियों खारी, पन हमार सेवक हितकारी. मुनि कर हित मम कौतुक होई, अवश्य उपाय कर मैं सोई. मिला. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ही करुणानिधि. He said he will be suffering now. Why? He will not accept everybody. He will not serve now. He will not accept Shivji now. He will never be good student now. He will never be good pujari now. He can't do good jap now. He will never have ras now. He will go to rebirth. Today he is having काम क्रोध. Tomorrow he will having राग द्वेष. Day after he will have jealousy. Then matsarya. He will be in big problem now. बड़ी प्रॉब्लम इसको होगी. He will be jealous of somebody. Already jealousy with Shivji has started. So सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा इसकी लाइफ में. Anywhere he will go, he will create fight. People will not like him. He will cut everybody mentally. इसका तो सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. इसलिए करुणानिधि वर्ड इज रिटन. करुणानिधि मन दीख बिचारी, उर अंकरौ गर्भ तरु भारी. Big tree of arrogance has come, of pride has come. Achha, pride is come into the tree. See what saints say. You must have seen the banyan tree and the peepal tree. So it is said you don't put in the houses because the roots, it goes very high, very vast. It has secondary branches, tertiary branches are there. But the roots are so deep that it shakes the foundation of the house somewhere. Understood, no? It is worshipable. People is worshipped on the Saturday. They worship people. But these roots are, please be careful. This conquering calm, conquering growth, everybody gets honor because he is calm. He doesn't have calm. Therefore we offer namaskar to saint. Namaste. Why? Because he has conquered calm. Because he has conquered the desire for money. Because he has conquered the desire for food. Therefore I am offering namaskar. All these are great virtues we offer. But behind that is my house of humility, house of faith. If that tree of my goodness starts having a branch and the root which is shaking my foundation of humility and of my faith, is it not that tree should be taken out now? I hope you got this example. Outside, I do very nicely puja. Outside, I do lot of japa. Outside, I do lot of charity. Outside, I am very good in singing and talking. Outside, I can chant. Outside, people say, Arey wow, Jayo, Jayo. Pranam Atma ji, Pranam. Some will say Paranam. Some say Praman. प्रमाण स्वामी जी सब तरह की बात आउटसाइड भाई he has conquered अच्छा ये अर्ली राइजर अच्छा he doesn't take this garlic अच्छा he has but behind that if the roots have gone of this big tree and my ability to feel I am smaller than everybody, I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of... You know who says this? Shabri. I was reading Adhyatma Ramayana. Shabri says to Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan, I am the servant of the servant. 100 times if I am servant of that. You keep on saying servant till it becomes 100. I don't see anybody's fault because enough is in me. Enough is in me, which you don't know. Nobody's fault, everybody knows. I can pinpoint your fault, but what my fault? I sweep under a carpet. I don't want my fault should be known, but your fault I will know it. This is abhiman hai. Upar se tree bahut bada hai, but the roots are where I have to live. You don't live with a person, you live with your humility. The very source of somebody's quietness is his ability to surrender. Because Shraddha has a child called Samarpan, and Samarpan has a child called Seva and Tyag. This modern. But that itself is shaken up. Therefore it is written, Ur Ankarau Garab Taru Bhari. I will approve that tree. Generally tree is for good example. But here tree example is given in this manner. And because what virtue you will have, others will not have. And a person's ego thrives in uniqueness. I am a very good singer, you are not a singer. So I am not going to sing. Acha, this is which rag? This is Dvesh. So but I continue. One more example saints give. They say there is some very long tree, palm trees there, very tall trees there. It has a big fruit if you remember. Remember that? We also have. Very tall tree. It doesn't give any shadow. If somebody comes under it, that fruit can fall and hit his head also. And inside that fruit is intoxicating tadi, it is called. So the ego is like that tall tree, under whose company nobody can enjoy, but he can get hit and hurt by his. And because of the fruit, he is more intoxicated. Well, have you not heard my son? Hey, beta, Bittu, aajao. Bittu Swamiji, he has got just now he has got a very big business. Bittu, offer namaskar. Bittu is excellent, very nice. अब I am over, अब हमारा भी तो son है Littu. You talk about my son also. Your Bittu is the only son. You are intoxicated. You are too much in your air. I am quite smart, I can make ice cream very well. Only nobody eats. Or, my chole. The way I dress, you are in your own air. इसी को बोलते हो कुंभकर्ण. In Vinay Patrika, Ahankar is said Kumbhkarna. Why? His ear was like Kumbh means pot. As if you can praise and he will get more intoxicated. So for the two examples are given why it is compared to ego. Ego is the, I told you, source of all vices. Maharaj ji बैठे थे and Bhagavan is saying that बेगी सो मैं डारियों खाड़ी पन हमार सेवक हितकारी. Anybody could have, many may have ego. Bhagavan is not coming to take our ego out. Why? We are not sevak. Narad ji used to offer namaskar. You know what was the goodness of Narad ji? Anything was there, he used to go to Bhagavan only. Bole. Like child, when he is angry, he goes to mother and hits mother only. Mother says, go. Don't beat. Don't do like that. He will not go anywhere. He will cry there also, laugh there also. This was the only quality of Narad. He could have gone to some other Rishi and Muni to tell about his conquest. But he said, no, I don't want to anybody else. This ananyata he had. Not everybody's ego, Bhagavan is going to take it out. Bhagavan said, let me uproot his ego out. क्या है वो श्लोक? न मे भक्ता प्रणश्यति. Narad ji said, can I leave now? बोले, हाँ, okay. तब नारद हरि पद सिर नाई चले हृदय अमी अहमिति अधिका. His ego was not little more than what he came with. Generally, we do our work. After working, my ego is little more because it was successful. I got a clapping. Before dressing, my ego was not there. I dressed very nicely, put blush here and here, and did like this. ठीक है, ये सब किया, ठीक. And I put like this eyeliner. I forgot this side. So, and somebody said, oh, looking stunning. Wow. Now ego has more. Before dressing. You don't know what it does. My expectations are more. My reactions are more. My rejections are more. Egoistic person means I reject you. I don't care for you. And when you will reject somebody, that person will also reject you. My fault-finding, fault-catching capacities are much more now. I can catch your fault. I am fishing fault now. Like the fisher is, he keeps on fishing, I fish fault. See, he is laughing so loudly. See, he is keeping quiet and not laughing. See, hairs are not proper. See, he got bald. So, for everything you are like that. Other person smells and senses. Nobody is a fool here. What is there? It is too high ego, Bapre. He expects a lot. I can't take it anymore. I think I should. Oof, my husband, oof, my wife, oof. Such a person, when he will do jap, no joy. Why? Ras is in his ahankar. You can't have ras of God. To enjoy something, something is small, then you can crush and enjoy. I can crush this because it is soft and it will have some juice. I can't crush this, it is hard. It will make noise, see? It is soft, it doesn't make any noise. I do small work, lot of noise. He will do everything, no noise. I am not offerable. Person's biggest failure is he is not offerable. Samarpan is not there. So, if Samarpan is not there, you are worthless for. Why? Because you can't take anybody's sankalp and operate. I'm not usable for God. When we are in childhood, supposing we are offering flower, and somebody smelled, got a scolding. Why you smelled that flower? Throw it. Why you smelled it? You should not have taken that. You cannot offer this flower now. When you are enjoying your own self, how can you can offer something when it is not jhutha. अब तुम अपने को जूठा कर दियो. You are enjoying your own talent. तुम तो जूठे हो गए ना. Jhoothi thing cannot be offered now. And what is jhutha is jhutha. Jaja is same. Naradji went away. अब भगवान ने कहा ट्रीटमेंट करते थोड़ा सा. If you have to ask something, please ask God. Please don't give me any ego. Give me anything, but don't give me. And if I have ego, please take it away, because it will keep a distance between you and me. It will make my life very difficult. I will demand a lot, and world won't give me. As a husband, I'll demand. As a wife, I'll demand. As a daughter, I'll demand. Please, let me be a non-demanding person. The person who has no ego, he has some ras in him. You know what is the demand of the God? Let me crush you and see who are you. Are you crushable by the God and the Guru? Can I kick you? God says, not, I'm not saying. हम दबा सकते हैं तुमको? I can give you harsh situation and you won't get angry. Sudama had very good situation. Pandavas had good situation. Sitaji had a good situation. Ramji had a good situation. खूब दबाया गया इनको. And in that, their beauty came out. Their character came out. Egoistic person cannot tolerate. He is highly intolerant. वो पागल हो जाएगा. He'll go berserk. Well, what did you say? Why are you talking like this? Take your finger out. Don't talk like this. No? Okay. This is okay. See, don't do like this. Okay? But strength is in this only. For a small thing a person will feel like that. Anyway, Naradji went away. देखो भगवान की करुणा है. You know what happened? After that, Bhagwan made out of Maya one city. And the king was Shilnidhi. And his daughter was getting married. Her name was Vishwamohini. Extremely beautiful. And she was Lakshmi ji only. Muni Kautki nagar rakte hi gayo. Now Bhagwan is going to expose Naradji. Because if he had said, you should not have a pride, he will say, I'm not having any pride. I'm not having any pride. I'm taking it a fact. What is a fact? You are calling it a pride. I'm not that proud. I did conquer it. Every egoistic person feels I'm talking the fact. I am beautiful. I am. I did it. I completed. I sing well. I did sing well. I did cook well. My children are good. What's wrong? It's a reality. Bhagavan said, okay, I'll show you now. Because everybody cannot be saved. When everybody is saying, when everyone at the party, they say, oh, look, you good. 20 people said, they all cannot be wrong. You are the only one telling that I am ego. They didn't say you are ego. At least you don't like me, basically. Basic thing is you don't like me. That is the main point. Every time you fall, get my fault only. I will not talk to you. Go. Bhagavan said, okay. And there the marriage was going on. And Shilnidhi, what was the king's name? Shilnidhi. He said, hey, Naradji has come, Naradji, pranam, 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 Naradji. He had such a value, Naradji. All the kings came and offered pranam, kari puja, Nrip Muni baithai. He did puja of Naradji. He said, please sit, please sit. He said, bhai, betiya ko bilao. Kya naam tha? Vishnu Mohini, call her. Vishnu. So they call her. तो लक्ष्मी जी थी वो तो. She is the acme of all beauty. And she came. अब यहाँ नारद जी had veins and totally no hair, no veins. तो ऋषि वेश में बोले आओ बेटा आ जाओ. नारद जी आए हैं. He said, please see her palm and say how is the future and how is the husband. Narad ji saw. His mouth remained open. देखी रूप मुनि बिरति बिसारी, बार बड़ी बार लगी रहे निहारी. और खत्म, वैराग गॉन. Is 130 plus 1. I tell you, this is God. देखा ना? Now the one who pervaded, the same God who made him go to Samadhi, same God brought out his weakness. Remember the Samadhi event? He couldn't move his eyes. Some people were there on. They said, understood? तो इनकी आँखी ना हटे. ये हैं. भगवान कैन रियली मेक एनीबॉडी फॉल लाइक एनी. बड़ी बार लगी रहे निहारी. खत्म हो गया. And when he saw it, he knew how to read the palms. It was very good because she was Lakshmi ji. So he could know that she is excellent, her all qualities are excellent, but he didn't tell. You know why? Why? He thought if I tell, this king will not give this girl to me. अब बात कहां से कहां चली गई. हृदय हर्ष नहीं प्रकट बखाने. It was written that anybody who will wed, the greatest person who is the king of the whole world, he will wed. He misread it. He read it, who will wed, he will become the king of the whole world. In a hurry you read something. No, it was written when Corona was going on, so Lucknow was read as lockdown. It was written Lucknow. Yeah, really they are lockdown. Well, lockdown is lockdown Lucknow hai. Lakshman, and he saw that. He thought, क्या? How can I get him? देखो, काम आ गया. Bhagwan Vishnu was having pond. Shivji was talking. Well, what you could not do, I'll manage it. Don't worry. We'll sort it out. So, Narad ji had all the time mala. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Mala slipped away. Somebody picked the mala, will you keep it? It is written there. जप तप कुछ न होई तही काला, यही विधि मिले कवन विधि माला. How can I get this daughter? How can I wed? अरे कहाँ आप कहाँ ये? Age difference is there. Beauty difference is there. Ashram difference is there. He's sannyasi. You are sannyasi and she is a daughter of a king. Oh. देखो आप. What was your strongest point can become weakest point. We'll see it tomorrow. First point, don't forget. God's doership pervades body, mind, sense organ, outer situation, movement. Now same God's Maya, which was taking him to Samadhi, it brought calm in him. Remember, there are hundreds of thousands apsaras were there and he was not attracted at all, if you remember that. Not attracted at all. And same Lakshmi ji, he had seen hundreds of times. And he thought, she's Lakshmi Ma, offer pranam. And today everything gone. Because the same God who pervaded his mind now brought out the desire. So therefore you don't think, I can never do this mistake. Never say like that. Because God has a very good sense of humor. What Shivji felt, no, I will see that. My treatment is a little harsh, but sure. If Shivji wanted that you should not have this treatment, you should not have this, you should not go through the bad situation. अब सबको सब आने वाला है. जप तप न हो. कहाँ तो his jap was, because of his jap only he became Narad ji. And jap tap kachu na hoy te kala. And therefore earlier days they were doing tapasya of Bhagwan rather than going to the university straight away. You know why? God should make them brilliant. Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. More of. Why? Because he should give me that knowledge. More effort was that I should get the knowledge from the God. More effort was to develop the intuitive power. Panini got intuitive power. Panini did not go to universities. With intuition, Shivji only taught him the whole grammar. And he could write it, everything. कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँचा दिया. Be very careful. God can give the best thought, worst thought, best nature, worst nature, depending on your own surrender. Therefore, 100 times I say, please be very careful. Phuk phuk ke chalo, like the elephant walks. Please be very careful. You don't know what is going to happen next. And you don't know what mistake a person can do. You don't know what challenges is going to come from outside. You don't know what next is. Don't hurt anybody. Offer namaskar to everybody. Please seek forgiveness. Please get blessings from everybody. Please obey the father, mother, elders. Touch their feet. So that God is with me. देखो समाधि दे दिए थे भगवान. Gave samadhi. And he was in samadhi for many days. That Indra got afraid. Now Bhagwan, क्या करवा दिए हैं? अब he is becoming so restless. Very vikshipt man is there. His mind is totally restless. And if he had obeyed Shivji, he said, okay, Shivji, you are talking. I think, why I should not say this to Vishnuji? Please tell me without. Am I doing something wrong? If he had humility, a humble person's sign is he always think, I think I am wrong or what? I think I may be wrong. Can I correct myself? If he had asked Shivji, if I am wrong somewhere, please tell me. Please tell me. Please correct me. Please correct me. I am wrong, I think. Please correct me. Shivji would have told. And he would have apologized and matter would be closed. He said, I'll correct myself. But he didn't feel. We'll see tomorrow. 2 more days are there. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Rama Janaki Rama Jai Jai Rama Janaki Rama Ab gun har lo Ab gun har lo He gun dhama Jai Jai Rama Janaki Rama अब गुण हर लो है गुण धामा जय जय रामा जानकी रामा दया करो प्रभु